Hola, hola. Am I? Oh, wait. Am I being too loud? Wait, my bad. Hola, amigos, and welcome. No, wait. Welcome in Germany. So, bienvenida. If I'm not wrong, we are here in Spain, and if you're wondering why am I wearing a Arsenal jacket and a Chennai shirt, cap? It's a pretty lame reason, to be fair. Well, it's the Spanish Grand Prix, right? So, well, I tried to do the wait. I tried to do the Spanish flag for this. So this is supposed to be the. This is supposed. It's a failed attempt. Hello, hello, Neeraj. How are you, bhaiya? But yeah, Spanish Grand Prix qualifying today, and I dare say this is the most straightforward qualifying we're gonna have. Cause the thing is, teams test at this circuit. They have the most knowledge of this circuit with the current car, not with the upgrades, but initially. So I don't think the the pre-practice pattern should change a lot. But the thing is, we've had three different people top the practice session. So, well, never say never in it. But I still place my bets on Max because that guy shows up. Alright, let's head here and let me just. I don't know how to. Oh, I do know how to, but the thing is, it doesn't automatically capture, and I don't know why. Well, I can't capture this, can I? What do I need? What is it? Live timing. Well, here we are. Starting out Q1. But I'm pretty late to the stream, but well, doesn't matter. It is supposed to be an interesting one. I do feel a bit uncomfortable wearing the cap, but my hair is fucked, so it just gives me a reason to cover it up. But yeah, right now we have Guan Yu Zhou out on track. He's being covered, and I think he is about to. Yep, he is about to start his first flying lap. He is the first man out on circuit. Guan Yu Zhou is, well, he's looking for a team, I think, because realistically, Guan Yu Zhou is bringing nothing to the team right now, and the car's not there. I know he is an exceptional driver, but I mean, do the mic. What's happening? Wait, I can just go filters. Wait, if I just do this, and is it? Wait, hello, hello. Is it working now? Weird noise when I move. So wait, I'll yeah, I'll sit I'll sit still. But well, I'll sit. Uh, it's only when I move, right? Or hello, yeah. Ooh, so I have to sit still. Wait, can you just tell me how is this microphone has changed? So I'm not supposed to move, or just cover your ears for a minute. Hmm. Is it better? See, I'm moving. Nope, it's not better. But I'll sit still. Ricardo has stopped this session, by the way. For now, both V carbs are on top. I'll just change my audio input source for a bit, but give me a minute. Hello, hello. Yeah. Is this better? Wait. Yeah. Hi, can you hear me now? But is it fine? Is the voice low? Is it cracking? I mean, I don't know. I'll add a gain or something. Right now, well, nothing's interesting has happened. Older one was better. What? Now, see, why is this acting up? Alright. Edit filters. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. So. Is it the window capture? Yes. No. So is it properties? So this is this. Then I'll try another input source. Wait. Meanwhile, let me just see if have we missed anything or no. I'll let you guys listen to the commentary for a while.
Car more or less than the other, and I think that's where we see these differences as the crowd cheer for
Carlos
Sainz.
Sainz. Yes, they said in unison, and probably about 60,000 fans said at the same time, oh, it's Carlos Sainz, great. He is a very, very popular man, and pole position here after getting a front row last year would be a very popular result for the local fans.
His grandstand with his fan club is on the outside of turn 5, isn't it? The entry to turn 5 on the right-hand side. And I'm told when they released the tickets, they had 4,000 tickets to sell. They had 27,000 applicants, and it sold out in 8 minutes. So his manager was saying, we're very happy with the 4,000 people there. The other 23 are pretty disappointed.
When it comes to ticket sales, probably the only man more popular than Carlos Sainz in Barcelona this weekend is Bruce Springsteen, but these are glory days indeed for Carlos Sainz as Sergio Perez puts in a 1:13.0, which is impressive, as Alex Albon does a 1:13.3, but Max was...
My bad. Is it better now? Well... Or was the headset better? So which one do you actually prefer? First, second or third? What happens is gone the fastest. So Muraj, welcome to the stream. Boys, first, second or third? See, the first one was the original, well, microphone headset. Second one was controller microphone, and third one is from the webcam which I'm using. So I need headphones real bad, but I don't know. I'll be moving out soon for college, so is it even worth it to spend 5-6k on a pair of headset, even when I won't really need it? But yeah. So this is fine now, right? Well, let's talk, FN. You guys can hear me, right? Clearly, without listening to any other noise, then I guess it's okay. It's fine with me. Alright, let's talk F1 for now. See, the Spanish Grand Prix is pretty straightforward in my opinion. Like, I don't see myself excited for this qualifying because teams, you know, they have the most data on this track, and even Max Verstappen did a test with his older car, the RB18, secretly in Imola to see what's different between the current car and the old car. Well, yeah, I think Verstappen should get it today, but we have seen Lewis top the session, we've seen Lando top the session. Yeah, Max has been consistent. I don't know. I have no guesses. Russell has just gone 5th fastest, Hamilton's 8th. So I think Mercedes are right on their pace. They shouldn't get into top 5 in my opinion. Because Ferrari and McLaren look rapid, and well, Red Bull's Red Bull, and Sergio Perez is Sergio Perez. I'll be happy if he gets into Q3. But right now in the drop zone we have Magnussen, Joe, Ricardo, Tsunoda, and Sargent. So Sargent is expected. Yeah, fun fact. Last time we were here, we were watching the Canadian Grand Prix qualifying. Logan Sargent has been out-qualified by his teammate ever since he joined Formula 1. So the score right now is 30-0 to Alex Albon. But Logan Sargent has out-qualified Sergio Perez in the Red Bull 6 times. That is the only reason I say Logan Sargent is the GOAT. She needs better car. Sergio should be replaced.
Is only going to add to the conspiracy theories.
Ricardo's just gone 15th fastest with 7 minutes to go. So I think the safe time is... Checo is on the edge, I'd say. I mean, Checo has to go again. Verstappen, Leclerc should get through. I don't think the track's gonna ramp up that much. Yeah, Logan Sargent stays 20th. Logan isn't going through, neither are the Williams. What's the issue? I mean, Lewis highlighted an issue actually, that the tires, they are getting overheated a lot quickly than anticipated. But so yeah, to win the race you've got to be the best on tires, and I know Lewis is good on tires. I can't really say anything, can I? We've had a horrific Canadian Grand Prix as Mercedes fans, so well, shit happens. Also, did anyone see the Toto Wolff clip going around? Like, Mercedes have actually involved police in the investigation, where the team and, well, the teammates of Lewis Hamilton were threatened with their life because Lewis said, Lewis hinted at a potential sabotage. So Toto Wolff has actually involved the police, but yeah, which I think is good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, no one has the right to hide behind their mobile phones and bully others. But the thing is, reporter Clarkson asked for what's his opinion on this. His teammates, his teammates as in the mechanics, James Allison, the technical director, even Toto Wolff himself. So, I mean, the comment Lewis made at, where were we before Canada? We were in Miami, right? If I'm not wrong. No, we were in Imola. So I think in Imola, Lewis said that he's never going to out-qualify George Russell this season, which means then again, Imola. So, but then again, the Canadian Grand Prix, when Lewis didn't perform, he qualified P7 or something. Even then, Lewis said that this morning car felt good, but going into qualifying it felt shit. So I didn't touch the car, he said. So I mean, it's kind of wrong on Lewis's part as well to just hint at throwing the team under the bus. But if he feels like it, it's true probably, because they have to start favoring George, and Lewis is leaving, so that means their attention is leaving, because obviously Lewis Hamilton is probably the biggest name in Formula 1 right now, and well, you don't have anyone, so you have to make George perform better, you have to beat Lewis, and then you get fans. But so Lewis just hinted at that he's being targeted by the team purposely to let George outperform him. So a few of the cult LH fans actually threatened to kill them, and well, basic online bullies. But that's not the question. The question was, what do you think about sabotage? And Toto Wolff mindfully evaded that question. I mean, he just said that obviously we are a team, we are fighting for the constructors as well, and that means we need both cars. But well, yeah, but then why is your driver going out in public and saying like, I didn't touch the car? Then why does it feel bad? So yeah, questions need to be asked here to the Mercedes team. Well, Albon is on his final fly. I think he has time for one more, but Albon goes 13 fastest, 12 fastest. So he's not through yet. It depends solely on the people behind him actually. So both Williams might go out. I don't have high expectations from the VCAR team, and thankfully Sergio Perez is out right now, and well, he will start his final qualifying laps very soon. Yeah, he's got to perform better because Red Bull have a history of dropping their drivers mid-season, but there's no one to replace. I mean, there are people to replace Sergio with, but the question is who? Ricardo, you say Ricardo isn't performing that well. Yuki Tsunoda is the only option, I think, because you can't let Nick de Vries or Nick was kicked out of the team, Liam Lawson or something, because these two guys will be like, then why are we here for? Why are we driving for VCAB if some other kid who's not even racing gets the Red Bull seat? But yeah, Sergio Perez has to get back in his form if they are going to fight for the constructor. Because right now, Sergio is down 1.2 tenths down on Leclerc, who is the fastest man out there in the first sector itself. So yeah, Sergio Perez is actually slower than Charles. Interesting, isn't it? See, Sergio Perez completed his second sector and is 2.5 tenths down on Charles still. Meanwhile, Bottas is 3.5 tenths down. So, is Sergio Perez just a tenth faster than the Kick Sauber team? It's just not clicking for me. So, is it the car? Is it Max Verstappen? Sergio Perez brings himself into top 6. He should be safe, I think, but then who has he pushed at risk? Ocon is at risk. Well, that's expected. Guan Yu Zhou goes 8th fastest. Bottas is 9th. So Kick Sauber are looking good. And I think Albon will go out because Lewis is 11th. He is improving. Ocon is improving as well, who is 16th at the moment. Ocon goes 7th fastest, pushes Albon into the drop. No, he's not into drop zone yet. He is at risk. But Ricardo is improving. Hamilton has just got purple for second sector, so I'd rather not comment on it, but they are showing him right now. Well, guys, do not show him. I'll just look at other people's time. For real, I do believe in my cause hard, because Ricardo is improving, as I said. Hamilton's gone somewhere. I can't see him on the timing screen. I'll just scroll it up for you guys. But Ricardo is going to cross the line now. He does, and he puts Alonso, so the home hero, well, the second home hero, who, fun fact, actually has picked up his last win almost 11 or 12. 2012 is the year. So 12 years ago, Fernando Alonso won at this very place. But so far, in 2024, Fernando Alonso's qualifying does not come to an end as he raises himself up into 9th place. Fernando continues, but yeah, I'm really excited for Carlos. I mean, realistically, this is the only shot he has for the next 2 years at least. This is the only chance he has to win this Grand Prix with Ferrari, because you never know, he's linked with Williams, and if he is racing with Williams, he cannot win because he is not Pastor Maldonado. Funny name that. Yuki Tsunoda is out of qualifying right now. He's improved, but he still stays 16th. Nico Hülkenberg does go 12th fastest, but at the expense of his teammate. Kevin Magnussen is out of the qualifying as well. Both Williams are out, and both VCABs are out, in my opinion, because Logan Sargent is the last man to cross the line, and he still stays 20th. So another weekend. VCAB was just looking slow. I mean, from the beginning of the session, actually. Tsunoda out, Ricardo out, both Williams. Yeah, look. Both Williams and both VCABs are out. Stroll barely edged through. and well, Magnussen was knocked out. Wait.
That was a good lap.
Yeah, it was Yuki. Fortunately, it was not enough. But yeah.
We need Yuki's radio. This is it.
Well, I don't know what we're missing. I thought that was a good lap. But...
Yeah. We show you the compare in the garage. What do you think of lap?
Oh,
So whenever a driver feels he's done a good lap, but the time isn't there, that usually means the car isn't there. So, well, happens in it. Some weekends are just like this. Magnussen knocked out by his own teammate is kind of funny because that infamous clip from 2019 Hungary, yeah. Magnussen just sets up my balls to Nico. Now they are teammate. It's funny. Yeah, Q1 ends right now, and some driver has just gone faster. That doesn't really matter. Leclerc second, Verstappen third, Norris fourth, Sainz fifth, Russell sixth. Pretty usual. Piastri is looking slow. Also, another fun fact: for the last 3 races, Oscar Piastri has the best qualifying average. It's something like 2.7, and rest of them are like in the 3s at least. So, yeah, Oscar Piastri is so far the greatest qualifier among in the last 3 races. Well, I had a few options in my mind to do whilst actually waiting for. Yeah, true. I mean, he was never on pole or something. But the game's the game, I guess. I had a few things to do while we wait for Q2 to start. I don't know, we could scroll Twitter or... Wait, I didn't forget, no. Login. This is not my email address. Let me just log into somewhere. Till then, you guys can't listen to the commentary. Hi man, but is the password wrong? What? What's the password then? Is it this? Is it this? Wait, no wait, this is the wrong password. But it is that. So yeah, I think, well, you guys saw my intro, right? I think we are going to take some Spanish classes. I don't know why, but we are. Where is it? Where's the Chrome window? Chrome. Yeah. It's supposed to be it. Well, this is it. So yeah, we are going to complete my Duolingo target here, because it's going to be 150th day of the streak, and I still haven't done any of the tasks today, and Q2 has not started yet. So, well, stuff it. We'll do it.
Tengo unos vestidos pequeños.
So I'll try to do this without cheating, right?
Tengo.
I can see the meaning.
Tengo.
So it means tengo is I have. Unos. Unos is some. Vestidos is t-shirts, and pequeños is small. So I have some small dresses, because we don't have t-shirts here. So I see shoes here.
Zapatos.
Shoes here. Zapatos is shoes. That's so easy this time.
Ellos no usan estas camisetas verdes.
Oh. So input device is actually screaming. Alright. Now, is it okay? Hello. Or is this better? Exact term for what?
Ellos.
Oh, so you do this thing. They do. not on the mic. Oh, wait. Is this it then? Do you mean the text of audio call?
Ellos no usan estas camisetas
Is
verdes.
this better? Was this better?
Ellos.
Mm-hmm.
Ellos.
Reduce it a little bit too. As Q2 started, it has not everyone still in Garrett, so they do not wear these. But is wear this. Yeah, you don't have to apologize for it. I think where this is green and camisetas is t-shirts. It is.
Yo estoy contento con mis zapatos nuevos. Yo estoy contento con mis zapatos nuevos. Yo estoy contento con mis zapatos nuevos. Contento. Mis. Yo estoy contento con mis zapatos nuevos. Con mis zapatos nuevos.
This means I am happy with my new shoes. W. Dubs in the
El
chat
niño
box.
no quiere usar sus zapatos nuevos.
So El Nino is the boy does not want. Where's want? Want. The boy does not want to wear. Where is where? Where is his plural? No? What?
Usar.
Yeah, does not want to. Oh, there's singular. Where his sauces, his new shoes.
¿Por qué no usas tus vestidos nuevos? ¿Qué? No usas. ¿Por qué no usas tus vestidos nuevos? Tus vestidos nuevos.
Papá, tú no tienes zapatos rojos.
Papa's dad, do you? Is it question now? So you don't have red shoes. You don't have red shoes.
Yo necesito unos vestidos bonitos para la fiesta.
Oh wait, the Q2 has started. And just let it be. We are back in Q2. But no one's out on the grid. That is a bit saddening to be honest. Because no wait, Stroll is out there. He was just not being shown. You know, it doesn't matter if large Stroll is on the track, but we should take a look at our Twitter because I saw something. A journalist just said that yesterday was supposed to be a big announcement. I mean, we didn't get a big announcement. Flavio Bravitore, I'm not pronouncing it right, definitely, but he is back with Alpine as some executive director or something. And Alpine used to be Renault. And well, something happened in 2009 which actually cost Flavio his job and Renault their team in F1. So that is why in 2010 we didn't have any Renault up until 2016. I think they came back, if I'm not wrong, the yellow and black cars. Because I just remember Renault from the Daniel Ricciardo era. 2019, 2021 was Alpine, so yeah, Lance Stroll just gone fastest of them all. You know, it's not just daddy's money. If he's out alone on the track, he is going to be the fastest one because there's no one that can beat him. But yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted. But that's not the big announcement. Then what was it? Was it Sainz's announcement? Because Kevin Magnussen was asked about his contract, and he was asked that what's the cork in the bottle, and he just pointed at Sainz. So when Sainz makes a decision, it seems every team wants Sainz, but it's Sainz waiting for Mercedes, because I think that's unlikely. Kimi will get the chance, I think, because Toto Wolff is concerned about missing out on Kimi Antonelli, like he did with Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen was supposed to join Mercedes, but Well, they had two great drivers in the team. Who were they going to kick out? Nico or Lewis? Red Bull picked up Max, and the rest is history. Matter of fact, this very weekend was the first time Max Verstappen ever won a race, and that by far is the youngest F1 driver to win a race. And he would have been for all time. No one younger than him could have won, but FIA have decided to rewrite their own rules at their own convenience for I don't know why. They've reduced the super license age from 18 to 17. So when Verstappen won it, I think it was 17 years and 200 something days. So his birthday is in October or something, like in the second half of the year. So yeah, 200 something days. Max Verstappen was old when he first won here. Verstappen struggling down the pit lane. He's coming out now. It just must be scary, just to see Max Verstappen in your mirrors. Ocon right now starts his flying lap. No one has actually set a time besides Lance Stroll. What were they waiting for? The tracks to ramp up. Right now, every car is out on the grid except for George Russell and Lance Stroll. So there are 15 cars on the grid. And Sergio Perez is thankfully beating Lance Stroll. I know it is Aston Martin versus Red Bull, but we should consider Sergio Perez is driving that Red Bull. Sergio, man. This year, Max has sealed it. It's done. Constructor, there is a chance, because if Sergio doesn't pick up his pace, constructors, we have a chance. Ferrari have a chance. Even McLaren have a chance, because Max Verstappen for the last 2 seasons has been scoring outstanding points. He's scoring so much points that he himself can win the constructor titles. But yeah, for the drivers' championship, another fun fact, 2022 Spanish Grand Prix was the place where Max Verstappen took the lead of the championship for the first time since 2021. So that is like 5 or 6 races. But since Spanish GP 2022, Verstappen has never lost that place. So for consecutively 700 plus days, 750 plus days, Verstappen has been leading the world title, the world championship. So I don't think we can have a championship battle this year. Next year is I'm hoping for, because there was an insanely accurate ChatGPT prediction going around that next year Verstappen wins, 2026 Lewis wins, 27 Charles wins, and then from 28-9 there's few George Russells, Kimi Antonelli, then there's Lando Norris as well. But what I think is Lewis Hamilton wins in 25 and Charles Leclerc wins in 26. That for me is the perfect execution of the plan, because I do apologize for the motorcycle noise if that went to the mic, but because 2025 is calculated, to be honest, because 2025 is the closest competition we're going to have, because 26 the grid order resets, you don't know what's going to happen, who is going to come out on top, like it happened in 24 where Mercedes were barely fighting for podiums, and in 2014 when the new engines were introduced they were winning by a minute or something, like 30 seconds or something. So yeah, anything can happen in 26, so I'm just rooting for Lewis in 25 with Ferrari. Verstappen's just one fastest, and behind him is Lewis Hamilton, who rounds the final corner, crosses the line and is a whole second slower than Verstappen. I have no words. Did something happen there? Because George Russell is also about to cross the line, and well, he has gone 6th fastest. So the gap between him and his teammate is unreal. George Russell is 4 tenths slower, so the 6 tenths gap between the two Mercedes. What happened there? Nothing. Hamilton's radio wait.
That was bad. Okay, copy.
They have been used before, of course, but I just wonder, with the cooler conditions, is the Mercedes struggling to switch its tyres on a little bit more? Or
So his tires were bad, says Lewis. Well, I don't know what happened there, because George did set a decent time. He is 4.5 tenths behind Verstappen, almost half a second, but well, that's Mercedes, and Lewis is behind Stroll. No, he is ahead of Stroll. He is behind Aston Martin with a second slower than Verstappen. As Lewis, I think, will dive into the pit lane. He will. Lewis has to go for another lap, because I'm having a terrible day as it is. To see Lewis go out in Q2 at one of his strongest circuits, Lewis has the most wins. So he has the most wins in Silverstone. He has most wins in Spain. I think he has most wins in Hungary as well. I'm not sure. Welcome to Mercedes. They have turned Lewis into a Mr. Friday. Just shows up on Friday. Like, the weekend should wrap up on Friday, I feel like. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is why the trust issues arise. Because Mercedes is genuinely good sometimes in the practice sessions. But suddenly you go to qualifying and they can barely get themselves out of Q2. Which is infuriating, but fair enough. We've dominated for like 7 years. Shouldn't really complain. Still, how can we get it so wrong? Should just listen to Lewis. No, he was crying for the front seat to be a bit further back. I think he was crying for that. But the team didn't listen. They just said yes, and they did actually do it. But in the next season, last season, when they actually did it, we saw a significant improvement. Lewis put it, last season's car was dog shit too, but he put it on pole, and he had a cracking Spanish Grand Prix last season. Finished P2 behind Verstappen, so yeah, it's just sad to see the Mercedes downfall. Lance Stroll is about to cross the line and probably go faster than Lewis. Well, he's on 10th fastest. And if it was Lance Stroll's last lap, he has time for one more, but if it was last, I think Lance Stroll is out of Q2, because Lewis is on an out lap and he will improve. And well, I think he is the only person who's set to improve, apart from Fernando Alonso maybe. I think these two guys will get through. Then Ocon, I don't think, and the two Saubers, I don't think. So the drivers going out will be, in my opinion, my prediction, it should be Joe, Bottas, Stroll, Ocon, and Hulkenberg. Well, Sergio is 8th. He has to go again. Imagine Sergio wins it in the gravel, just like he did, I think, last season as well. He was off, right? Somewhere in the Spanish Grand Prix. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I think. But Lewis Hamilton is rounding the final corner and starting his last flyer in Q2. This is it. Praise Lewis, you've got to do something. The tires are new, in my opinion. I think they are shining, but I don't know what to speak right now. Just so focused. He's just gone 0.8182 seconds faster than Stroll. I wish it was 0.8 seconds faster than Stroll, but that doesn't guarantee anything, to be honest. He's got to get more time here in this sector to itself. The projected knockout time is 1:12.2. Have a time tomorrow? Nah. Verstappen is going to win this by 8+ seconds, I'd say. Verstappen has this GP cover. If something doesn't happen to his engine or something, or if he's not taken out by another driver, Verstappen has got this covered. Lewis depends on where he qualifies. So yeah, a podium, it depends on where he qualifies, because sometimes he can have a great race and well, we'll wait. Well, I forgot something, but Wait. See, this man does this, and you see, he gives us hope. Verstappen gives us hope, but these two are like, nah, they just supply opium and they just cut it. They want us to see begging for opium. I don't know. No. See, I don't want to get my hopes up, but this is Lewis's strongest circuit. I mean, one of the strongest circuits. So, well, this man is improving at last, and he's just gone 7th fastest, which I still won't say it is enough, cause 7th fastest, and it takes no time. Because Russell will push Perez down to P8. Russell has just gone fastest in the first sector, and he's 10th right now. So Checo 8th, and if Alonso improves, Checo 9th, and if two more guys improve, Checo out in Q2. Fernando does not improve. Fernando is out of qualifying. He qualifies P11. George Russell goes 3rd fastest. Let's go. Mercedes, man, nah, fuck this cars, dude. Mercedes are looking quick. They are 2-3 right now. I mean, even last time around in Q2 we were 1-2 and we went on to finish 1-7, but there weren't any margins. But we are looking good. Just 1.5 and down on Verstappen isn't bad. Now I just need something to happen to Verstappen's car. It shouldn't start in Q3. I'll take Verstappen. I mean, yeah, I'll take Verstappen P10 qualifying or something. Fernando is out though. The home hero. He's supposed to be the home hero, man. Listen to Fernando's radio.
So first car pushing is Hamilton 17 seconds back, and then Bottas is 7 behind him. With Joe about...
Okay, you tell me.
I will, yeah.
Which car you will...
And then behind Bottas is Joe, only 4 behind him. So I think behind Joe is going to be our gap.
Radio, my bad.
P11, sorry. It's very tight margins, couple of hundreds ahead.
Alright, no response from Fernando, it seems. It was close, just 0.014 seconds, was it? No, 0.019 to Ocon. So both Alpines are through. Yeah, I just expected Alonso to go through and Ocon to go out. Otherwise, both kick Saubers and Hülkenberg. Well, I got 4 out of 5 right. It's not that bad. Q2 comes to an end and someone's up there even. It does not change. Oh, today we had India versus Bangladesh, isn't it? The cricket game. Well, check the scores too for that, but where's Twitter here? Yeah, actually there's one Instagram reader, I shouldn't say reel star, creator I should say. Yeah, there's one Instagram creator who actually interviewed Maini after the F1 test. He did try out for Alpine and he looked good. So his manager is Mika Hakkinen, the 2-time world champion, and Mika Hakkinen says that Maini is ready for F1 if the opportunity arises, and Ocon is dropped by Alpine at the end of this season. So anything can happen here. I think Maini will bring in quite a lot of fans to F1. It is good for the sport, but for the team, I don't know. He's a good driver, but well, in the end, you do need sponsors and money and sort of thing. So anything can happen actually. But yeah, rooting for Maini. He deserves it, and he did finish P2 in F2 as well. So he's looking quick. And fun fact, actually in Imola and in Monaco, he drove with a broken chassis. There was a crack in his chassis and they just didn't have a spare chassis, so he actually drove 2 races with a broken chassis and scored some decent results. And before that he was on pole and then on podium, and now he is in P2, so he is looking rapid. He should get a chance. a biased opinion, but I think he should. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that should be highlighted. I have refreshed, but I don't know why Oliver gets into F1 or like is down. He is not even top 10, right? In F2, yeah, I don't think he is top 10. Wait, we'll check the standings as well. Can I switch it quick enough? Look. Here are the standings for F2. And well, Antonelli, is this Kimi Antonelli? Mine is P7 for a reason, but who are we looking for? Bearman, Oliver Bearman, who is P15. That is not cool. That is definitely not cool, but is one of those top youngsters in it. Kimi Antonelli, Maini, even Theo Pocher is an option because he's dropped by the IndyCar team, McLaren. So even he looks quick. Then we have here Emerson Fittipaldi has gotten some Formula 1 tests in FP1 and stuff. Yeah, Oliver is a good option because he drove in Saudi and it was a good race. I mean, well, beginner's luck you could say, but he drove a great race and he scored points. I think he did. So he scored some points, but then, yeah, if not Oliver, then who? That's my question, I guess. As for Haas, you have two old people driving for you right now, and you need someone young on the grid as well. So maybe a partnership with a partnership of an experienced guy and a youngster. Yeah. So, but it shouldn't be like Nick De Vries in it, because Nick De Vries was for Monza in 2022. He stepped in for Alex Albon in the Williams, and he scored a point there as well in a Williams. Then he was signed by Alpha Tauri. Then he performed poorly, and he was dropped mid-season. Into his debut season, he was dropped. So there's a chance that sort of thing can happen, but that does look good. Ollie Bearman does look good. He has a song for himself, so. Well, Q3 is about to start. I almost missed it. Q3 starts. No, it does not start. It starts now. So the timer just went there, and the first man to go out on track is the number 11, Sergio Checo Perez. What's happened? So Q3 starts. I don't know. Mercedes. I don't know. Imagine after all this drama, Sergio Perez actually takes the pole position. I mean, it'd be heartbreaking, genuinely, to be very honest. I mean, I'll be happy for Checo, but come on, there should be some excitement. As every car comes out, I see a Ferrari coming out, a McLaren, both the Alpines are out of the garage. They are lining up at the exit, but Sergio will be the first man to set the time, and that will be the time that the other 9 drivers will be chasing. So not 9 actually, other 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1, 7. 7 drivers will be chasing. Alpine will qualify 9th and 10th, and I'll be surprised if anyone else manages to get out qualified by the Alpines. Because, well, they are Alpines. They are actually thinking of ditching the Renault engines as well. So there's that. Then lots of new people coming in, lots of people going out. Ocon is going out. Flavio is in. Flavio, the man who actually cheated to win a Grand Prix. In 2008. I didn't mean 2009. Sorry, I said 2009, but it was actually disclosed in 2009. It's the Singapore scandal, 2008, where Alonso won it, but his teammate was fired. Then he actually confessed to the media or to the FIA that we did actually cheat, which caused Alonso to win. Then the team principal took responsibility. The team was banned from F1 for 3 years. Alonso said I had nothing to do with it, even though which I feel is completely right. But I still think that he wasn't in on it, but he knew about it. So there's that. If you know, do you know the scandal? Doesn't mind. If you don't, I'll tell you. I always. Oh, Ferrari was off trying to give way to Sergio, but here he comes. Oh, good. I like to discuss F1 every now and then, so I'll tell you what happened in 2008. Sergio Perez sets a time of 1:13.0 and Verstappen is about to end first sector and is 2 times faster than Checo. I started watching F1 highlights later last year. Oh, F1 is actually such a dope sport in seriously this year. Yeah, well, I think you probably picked a bad time to start watching, in midst of the Verstappen dominance. Well, kudos to me. I started in 2021, so it isn't that bad. Actually, the first ever Grand Prix I saw was the British Grand Prix, and Verstappen just went into that ball. Hamilton fought back with the 10-second time penalty and won it. Oh, that got me hooked on. Verstappen right now crosses the line to go 1.3 seconds faster than Sergio Perez. Sainz is fastest in the first sector. Second sector, it's a personal best, and right now he's crossing the. It was 2021 was an amazing season. Sainz goes second fastest, just 3 tenths down on Verstappen. It's not just, to be honest, but Piastri goes third fastest, 8 tenths down. Norris will be somewhat like half a second down on Verstappen. So Verstappen, so far, no one's even close to Verstappen. I've just seen something which I would like to curse, but which I wouldn't like to curse, but it doesn't matter. Norris has just put a fastest sector 2, so here is close to Verstappen. Leclerc is just 700ths down to Verstappen, and Hamilton is 2 tenths. Norris goes second fastest, 1 tenth down. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. No, I was so hyped when I saw the Mercedes guys go faster, but they actually went slower than Norris. So in the second two, both Mercedes were actually faster than Verstappen. At the start of this season, I was just waiting for it to move, but out of nowhere, the cars got better. The cars got better since Adrian Newey left Red Bull. One man can hold so much value. I mean, the man uses a diary. He uses pen and paper to draw the cars. So, I'd like to call these persons like God gifted or something. Incredible, just the knowledge he has. And as soon as he left, downfall started for Red Bull. And as Zach Brown said, Adrian Newey was the first of the domino to fall. Who else? and it all started, in the pre-season, just before pre-season, during the winter break, when Christian Horner was accused of cheating, sexual harassment actually. So, yeah. Oh, there is some news on him. He Aston Martin are now bidding for him. And last week, Aston Martin employees were asked to leave the factory to prevent the leak going out. Aston Martin, Adrian Newey has visited the Aston Martin factory. Yeah, us mate. Why too? What the fuck was Lewis doing? Prepping that lap. Oh wait, George is angry. Cool.
Head in the game.
George Russell, I think, was intimating that Lewis was going a little bit too slowly for his liking on his out lap. Marcus Dudley saying, look, we'll focus on that afterwards, don't worry. But
so George is now angry with Lewis that he was going awfully slow on the out lap. But then, it's to your advantage, isn't it? Because if he's going slow on the out lap, and you basically have the final two corners flat out, or at least the final corner flat out, and from then onwards you have the long straight, and if your teammate is going slow and he's pushing too, you're getting the toe. Why are you crying about it? I don't understand. But yeah, can you see him picking Aston Martin over Ferrari, Williams? I can understand, but I don't see him picking Aston Martin actually, because he's spending time with McLaren as well. He was seen with Zach Brown during the Monaco Grand Prix, after the Monaco Grand Prix. So I think the priority should be Ferrari, McLaren, Williams, and then the rest of the teams. Aston Martin actually, it came as a surprise to me as well. What's that, Aston Martin? I still don't understand. McLaren, when McLaren weren't winning till the last season, Mika Hakkinen was the one to say that, after it's all about one weekend, and when the McLaren upgrade come in, everyone will be shocked. But no one's saying that about Aston Martin. So, I'd understand if Aston Martin were slow, and if someone was saying that, oh, next year there will be something big, or 26 there will be something big. There are no rumors out of Aston Martin. I don't see a reason why a person of Adrian's caliber should join that team when there are clearly better teams out on the grid. Well, 2.5 minutes to go in Q3, and no one's able to get a tenth closer to Verstappen, and under 1/10 to Verstappen. Who is the lead Mercedes? Is it Lewis? Lewis is the lead Mercedes car. So yeah, if you can't go faster, just don't let George go faster than you, please. Lewis is slow in the pit lane, just don't know why. He is taking it awfully close to the line. But here is the Aussie man, Oscar Piastri, who is in the 10th place. And well, I told you, getting out qualified by Alpine is undignified, and Sergio and Oscar Piastri are doing exactly that, if not for this lap. Sergio is 1.3 seconds down on his teammate in the same car. Unreal by Sergio. But he'll still got into Q3, that's a W. Piastri, meanwhile, is completing the first sector and is faster than Verstappen in the first sector by 500ths. And coming out, he sees his teammate, which I think will make him a bit mad, because he was positioned quite awkwardly there, but I didn't see it clearly. He might as well be clear. We'll get to know here at the end of sector 2. He will be completing it in 3, 2, 1, 0, and Piastri is down by 1/10, so 0.125 seconds. Piastri is out of the running. Sainz has gone a second faster than Verstappen. Not a second faster, my bad. A 10th faster, and Piastri is off. Piastri is off into the gravel trap, and there were yellow flags for time being, but he's out, and there are green flags now. So I don't think anyone's lap was hampered there, but Piastri's was, and it was a good lap. He at least would have out-qualified the Alpines, but shame. Verstappen's just gone 1.5 tenths faster than Verstappen, so he's improving, and the other drivers are barely improving because they are 5-6 hundredths of a second faster than Verstappen's previous time. If Verstappen improves, Verstappen's getting pole this weekend. They have the most data. Sainz goes second fastest. Crowd must be so happy right now. Verstappen goes 2 tenths faster than himself. Meanwhile, Norris is probably the only man I trust with knocking Verstappen off of that first place. Verstappen, spin it, do something. Nah, he's on the winning straight. Explode, man. Is just improved by almost 3 tenths. So the time to chase right now is a 1:11.403, and I see a man chasing it. It's not Lewis, and it's not Russell either. It's just gone a tenth slower. But here's this man, whom I trust, whom I hope crosses the line and goes fastest. Let's go, Lando Norris. Lando Norris has pipped Max Verstappen by 2 hundredths of a second. See the surge in energy. Lewis has got third fastest, 3 tenths slower than Lando Norris. Let's go, Lando. Real. Lando Norris has gone pole in Spain. This wasn't expected, but get in, mate. That was a lap. It was a beautiful lap. Come on. Anyone to dethrone Max Verstappen is a legend. Russell fourth, yeah, take that, Russell. Take that. And by just 0.002 seconds. Yeah, good for Mercedes. And Lewis, well, he will be interviewed after a long time. I don't think I've ever heard Lewis interview this season. But yeah, definitely interesting times for Mercedes. I think slowly but surely we are getting there. Let's listen to Norris.
Go, baby. Let's go. Wow.
None of the others were there within 3 tenths. Fantastic effort from Norris.
Bernie Collins at Sky Race Control, listening on the team radios there. Did anyone try the toe?
Well, it wasn't from team radio I got it, but I went back through the circuit map that we have, and Perez did toe Verstappen, so they threw away.
Oh, so they sacrificed Checo as a scapegoat basically, and he is out-qualified by an Alpine, so that is undignified and right there. Disrespected. Sergio has been disrespected, but Sergio did give out a toe to Max, which explains his incredible increase in his advantage, but it doesn't matter. Lando Norris, pole position. Let's go. W. And Lewis is right next to him. Wait, what happened to Checo? Well, Checo happened to Checo, to be honest. I mean, yeah. Checo, I think he was sacrificed. I don't necessarily think he was sacrificed, but he did give out a toe to Verstappen, so did that hamper him? I don't know, but yeah. A podium is on, by the way, tomorrow for Lewis, because Mercedes' race pace has been good overall, I think, since the downfall actually began. So since 2022, I always think that Mercedes fared good in the actual race more than the qualifying. So yeah, it isn't out of reach. Tomorrow will be interesting. I'll tell you what happens tomorrow. I can predict it. Oh, but still, see. This hand will be Lando Norris. This hand will be Max Verstappen, and they are going down for turn 1. Here's the camera, right? So this is Lando, this is Max. They are going towards turn 1, which is actually a right-hander, then Verstappen will just forget to brake and throw his car in, just like he did it in 21 against Lewis. That is the part that annoys me with Max Verstappen. He just throws his car in and you have to make the decision. You can either keep going and crash and potentially ruin your own race and Max's race. Otherwise, you can let Max through, which is wrong in my opinion. Which is wrong. Apologies there, but which is wrong in my opinion, because do it fair and square. 2021 Spain, yeah, it was a beautiful race as well. It was when Mercedes actually double stack. They didn't double stack, but they actually went for the 2-stop away. We'll take a look here in YouTube right now, because I don't think we are interested for the interviews. I'm interested for Lewis's interview, but since we've got ample time, I think we'll look for where's Chrome. We'll look for 2021 Spanish Grand Prix. This is the video where you actually see, you actually hear everything, every radio call. Let's see. Does this get me a copyright, right? It shouldn't. I'm just reacting to it. Well, I shouldn't full screen, but so here is the race start. It might, well, stop it. It's not like I have a million subscribers, right? Here is the restart. Pro just throws his car in. Like, look, Lewis actually has to take the evasive action, and he did the same thing in Abu Dhabi as well, 21. But there, I think it is understood he's fighting for the world title. It's the last lap. It's not necessary here. Then this happened, and Hamilton was just chasing Verstappen. They were very close, insanely close. Safety car came out because Yuki Tsunoda actually stopped and he nailed the restart. He didn't give out any toe, kept Hamilton behind. Cool. And then Max Verstappen went in for the pit stop. Quick overview of this race, but Max is talking right now there, but yeah. Checo let Max through once again, not surprised, but it's around lap 44. If you could
42 laps.
Watch this video, both the drivers are on mediums right now, and this is the headquarters in Brackley, Mercedes headquarters, and the tactics team and the pit board is actually discussing right now for a potential 2-stop. Now what this does is, on lap 44, listen to the radio.
Yeah, it's box. Do the opposite to Verstappen. You need to call it incredibly late. Roger.
So they are going for the 2-stop, but the thing is, you can't let the other team know that you're going for the 2-stop, because even they might come in, and well, it doesn't benefit anyone. So here it says it is box opposite Verstappen. So do the opposite of what Verstappen does. If he stays out, stay out. Come in. If he comes in, then stay out. Then they come in.
Then to the 2-stop.
Mercedes come in, they come out, and the gap between them is. Then the gap between the two Mercedes, Verstappen and Hamilton is 22 seconds. Yeah. So with 20 laps to go, the gap is 22 seconds. But the thing is, these medium.
Hamilton cool.
Gets past his teammate.
Lewis are back in P2. Got Verstappen 11.5 ahead, 14 laps remaining.
Lewis says that this is a beautiful shot here. I love these promos. Yeah, it was a beautiful race. So when he came out on lap 44, the gap actually interesting. Can we get highlights of that race? extended race highlights. Maybe we can. But I don't think these...
Formula One has 500 million
Is
fans. And
is it an ad? It was an ad. Can I not show what happened actually? We'll use Wikipedia for the story to be. It's the qualifying. This is qualifying, yeah, see. So at this point, these two are your championship protagonists, finishing 1-2. Cool. Felipe Massa and Lewis Hamilton, doesn't matter. But here is the interesting part. Fernando Alonso qualified P15 because of a mechanical issue in his Renault. And here is his teammate Nelson Piquet Jr. And if I'm not wrong, let me just confirm. Nelson Piquet Jr. is the son of Nelson Piquet, who is a three-time, who is a three-time world champion, and his son was actually involved in this. Who is Nelson Piquet of Max Verstappen? So Max Verstappen's girlfriend's brother is this guy, Nelson Piquet. So Fernando qualified in P15, and in those days refueling was allowed in F1. So normally you start on less fuel, then when you come in for the pit stop you change the tire and then you refuel as well. So the general strategy is that, say for example, half the fuel, new tires, go on, come in for the pit stop, half fuel again, change tires and continue a race with the optimal fuel level. But what Renault did at that time, which was actually surprising, is putting Fernando Alonso on full fuel. So he had more fuel in the car than anyone else on the grid, which is surprising, but well, we'll roll with it for now. Then the race starts and he gets past 2-3 drivers. He's up into 10 or 11. This is the race classification. But what happens is on lap not 50, just before that, here is the race. Yeah, on 2 laps he switched his soft. So when on lap 12, Alonso was the first driver who came into the pits. He switched his super soft tires. Super soft is the softest compound then, and rejoined for the soft and rejoined the track at the back of the field. So on lap 12, Fernando Alonso was the last car on the grid. He was last, but teammate Piquet lost control of his car and hit the wall in turn 17, blaming his hard tires for the accident. So hard tires, they are the hardest compound. It takes a while to heat up, and if you are not careful, you might end up in the wall. And especially at such a challenging track like Singapore, one can understand, which actually resulted in the first safety car period of the race. So the safety car came out and it's a cheap pit stop for everyone. But the thing is, Alonso has already pitted. So what he does, he continues, and rest of the guys like say Felipe Massa, Nico Rosberg, Lewis, literally everyone peels in for the pit. I mean, sorry, the rules aren't the same, because in the old days, not old days, but then I think it was not allowed to pit while there's a safety car or something. I should find that rule. This is post race. Where's the race? Here's the race. This resulted in first safety car period of the race. The two Red Bull cars and Rubens Barrichello managed to come into before it was closed. So they actually used to close the pit lane with very little fuel left. So Rosberg and Kubica, this man, incredible talent as well. He actually led the Le Mans this year, but unfortunately mechanical difficulties, he had to go out. No choice to pit despite the pit lane being closed. So they had no fuel. They chose to come in and probably had a time penalty as well. Barrichello's Honda then faced a mechanical failure and became the second retirement of the race. Doesn't really matter. But since the pit lane was closed, no one could pit. And when the safety car came in and pit lane opened, everyone barring Fernando Alonso, Kubica, Robert, I'll just call him, the pronunciation is that good, but Robert, Rosberg and Fernando, barring these three drivers, everyone went into the pits. So essentially that handed Fernando Alonso the win, because he had 22 seconds. He was a pit stop clear, so even if he wanted to stop, which he did, I think for a second stop, he did. It didn't really matter. After 45 laps, Alonso led Timo Glock by just over 6 seconds and Rosberg by a further 11 seconds, which is understood. And if we see the final classification, Rosberg was the one who benefited, Fernando Alonso was the one who benefited, and then the biggest loss was this man, Felipe Massa. The race ended cool. It was quite boring. Actually, I'm not very good at explaining stuff, but the race ended. Fernando Alonso ended up winning on a street circuit from P15, which is incredible. But then 2009 happens. Do we get 2009 here somewhere? We don't. 2009 happens and Nelson Piquet is actually fired by his team, Renault. And Piquet revealed in 2009 that he had been told to crash by Renault team bosses who were subsequently banned. So the Renault team bosses at that time were Flavio and who else was there? Crashgate. If you just search up Crashgate F1 Renault Formula 1 controversy. So the involved were Nelson Piquet. Then in 2009, despite the rumors, he was set to leave the team. Then he revealed that he was told to crash. He crashed on purpose, which actually brought out a safety car and which gave Alonso the advantage. On September 4, following the investigation by FIA, Renault F1 were formally accused of interfering with the outcome of the 2008 Singapore Grand Prix and conspiring with Piquet. In a statement, the FIA stated, doesn't matter. Crashgate in it. This man, he is back at Renault, now Alpine, but he's back. He was banned. Briatore. And well, news flash right now, Felipe Massa is actually, what's his spelling? Felipe Massa is actually suing FIA right now, if I'm not wrong. Why former Ferrari driver is suing? It's because we'll have to go at the end of 2008, the Brazilian Grand Prix. There's a certain gap because I don't exactly know the point system back then. I think it was like 10-12 points given to each driver. Is this the race qualifying? The race classification. Yeah. So 10 points were given to the winner. So what happened was Felipe needed to win in order to win the world title, and Lewis needed to finish P6 or below for Felipe to win. So Lewis had to at least finish P5, and the race actually started out good. Lewis was 4th and it was like that, but the rain hit in the end and Lewis actually dropped down to P7 or 8. I think he dropped down to P8. And on the last lap, at the last corner, Timo Glock, who was actually on slick tires in rainy conditions, he actually went straight on, and Lewis and Seb followed him through, which brought Lewis just enough points to win the world title in 2008, which broke Felipe's heart, because for 26 seconds that he won the race from Lewis Hamilton, for 26 seconds, Felipe Massa was actually the world champion. And everyone was celebrating in the Ferrari garage. But then Timo went slow. Is that Timo Glock going slow? It's a famous thing in F1. Is that Glock going slow? Glock went slow. Lewis and Seb went through. Lewis got into P5 and he actually won the world title. So right now in 2024, Felipe Massa is suing FIA that you guys knew that the 2008 Singapore Grand Prix was actually fake. I mean, it was rigged, and it actually hampered me. So if if we could see that Felipe Massa actually finished 12th in that race in the Singapore Grand Prix where the crash kit happened. So he's asking that if you guys knew that that race was illegal, why didn't you, just disqualify the race? It should never be. It should never be taken into account. Sorry. So that is what he's suing over. So if he wins, actually, we may have a 2008 title change. Maybe Felipe Massa could be awarded the 2008 world title, or it could be shared. But the thing is, if this title can be overturned or shared, then why not this? Because literally, this is the angriest I've ever been at FIA, because they admitted that this was a human error. Normally, the rule is, well, they changed the rule, but race director, what's his name, Michael Massey, actually did it for television purposes, that the lap cars between Max and Lewis, they were the only cars to overtake the safety car. It's infuriating. It was the 8th world title. It should not be like that. Lewis Hamilton, it looks slow on here, but Lewis actually qualified on mediums, and back then there was a rule that whichever tire you use in Q2, you have to use it at the race start. Now that rule's scrapped, you can use any tire, but yeah. And also I think, there's a rule that if FIA does not declare the track wet, you cannot use wet tires. So I'm not saying, but say it actually rained out there and someone just forgot to, just let the teams know that the track is wet, and if no one is told that the track is wet, they can't use the wet tires. It'll be a lot funnier, yes. But this is what happened in 2008. Basically, the whole race was illegal because Nelson crashed on purpose, which brought out a safety car, which led Fernando Alonso to win. But that happened Felipe Massa's race, as he was in the Ferrari and he wasn't allowed to pit during the safety car. Then he fell down the order, he finished P12 and he lost the world title by a single point, which now he blames FIA. That dude, if you knew the race was fake, why did you consider it? Why didn't you not consider it? Brings me back here. Whatever I do, the Tom Holland meme. Far from home. Whatever I do, I always see him, the way he sits on a rooftop and then just looks at Iron Man and he just goes, everywhere I go, I see him. It's like that. Everywhere I go, I see this. Everyone brings up this. Somehow I get to this. It's incredible how Lewis was dropped here. Ah, 2021 was actually a beautiful season, especially the Brazilian Grand Prix. Even me being a Lewis fan, I actually anticipated Lewis to gain like 5 or 6 positions in the sprint race. He gained 15, and I expected the race win after that performance. That Mercedes was, and it was quick. I'll say that. Then this is the fastest ever Formula 1 cars ever gone, and this is the fastest lap in history with average speeds, and still he went yellow middle sector. That means he wasn't, it wasn't a personal best in the middle sector, but yeah, this is what actually impresses me. Like, just look, his full throttle, half, full again, slowly gain that throttle, and he's full throttle once again. But especially this part, cops, flat out, I don't know how he does it. Yeah, yellow second sector, still it was the fastest lap. I mean, he did get pole there, and still it was the fastest lap in F1 history, and I dare say it will be forever, because the cars are getting slower in 2026. That's what the driver feedbacks are. So the advertisements should go away. We'll watch 2026 F1 cars. This car is actually shorter, but they say that this is dog shit in the corners. It's even slower in the corners than the current gen cars. And current gen cars are actually like a truck. They have almost, I mean, they are aerodynamic of course, but they are nowhere close to the 2020, 2021 cars. I know we didn't have a lot of racing back then, but engineering wise it was beautiful. And this is the fastest lap in F1 history in terms of average speed. So this guy had the top speed, it had the aerodynamics. I regret not watching this car live. So see, a slow first sector, I think it was into middle sector then. 26.6 in the first sector, a yellow first sector. And then goes around the Oscari chicane now, goes fastest here, and in the third sector it must be a personal best. A yellow third sector as well, and it still was the fastest F1 lap in history. That were the levels back then of Mercedes. And suddenly you see in 2022, well, Lewis Hamilton is holding his back. The car's turned into a freaking tennis ball. This is the lap I always tune into. 2018 Singapore. 2018 was the closest we've had a title. I mean, we were closest to a world championship battle. Seb was actually leading the world championship from the off. They traded few times. At Silverstone he was leading, then he went into the lead. He went to Hockenheim, his home Grand Prix, the German Grand Prix, with 20 points worth of lead. And Lewis actually was out in Q2 because of a mechanical failure, so he qualified P14. He started the race there. Then Lewis made a sensational drive, then the rain hit, and Seb Vettel was on dry tires. He went straight on out of the race. And then the famous line came in, Valtteri, it's James. It was actually James Bowles, what's his name, the Ferrari team was. So that's where it originated, that Valtteri is not allowed to fight with Lewis, and Lewis ended up winning the race from P14. Incredible drive, and which handed in the lead. But here, coming to 2018 Singapore, their car was so poor that Lewis barely scraped through into Q2. He was, I think, P13 or 14, something like that, and well, you know, the knockout is at P15, so he barely got into Q2. Then in Q3 it was his first flyer, and well, it was just brilliant. Just look, turning into turn 1, there's no correction, a bit of correction there, my bad, but from here onwards there is no correction. And if you could just listen to every gear change too, it's perfect. And I could have watched this on repeat for the rest of it. Braking point perfect, returning, no correction here as well. So the car is just obeying its master. Okay. It's not fighting back. Meanwhile, if you see today's onboard of Lewis Hamilton, right, you probably couldn't hear me. Meanwhile, if you see today's onboards of Lewis Hamilton, it's just counter steering the car all the time, it's fighting the car all the time. But yeah, under pressure, no, that is what makes a human unhuman, unreal. When you perform under pressure, it's different. He set a time, I think 1:36.6 was it? 1:36.1, so 1.3 seconds faster than the Ferraris actually. So it was one of the greatest lap in here. Then another first sector I like, which is 2023 Max Verstappen at Suzuka. It was a beautiful lap, that one as well. He was angry, it was after Singapore, and this is the lap you'll mostly see on reels and stuff when you're watching the W11 highlights. That was the name of the car in 2020, the Mercedes car. Hamilton, this is a straight line track. No, Lewis. Hamilton, yes it is. Yeah, never mind. I'm going as well. Just appreciating the beauty. You know. He actually upshifts going into corner. I don't know how he does that. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to end the stream as well. I'm ending. Well, I'll see. It's a triple header, so I think I expect you next week as well. I do. Austria. Well, thanks. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it a lot. Well, yeah, I think. Now you can hear me. Yeah. What happened was, I'll try and not move. What happened was I forgot to add the audio input here, but yeah. Thank you so much. You probably have to go. I'll keep blabbing on. You should go. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. It was great to have you here. I enjoyed it a lot, especially when there's a fellow F1 fan watching. It feels great. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you if you can make it. Come tomorrow. If not, there's always an F1 race around the corner. So next week it is. We are in Austria. Yeah. I'll see you soon. Adios, amigos. I'll definitely see you in the next stream. And if you are wondering, the FIFA videos are coming soon. I just have to edit the final group stage game, which was a beautiful one. You will see it soon, probably on Monday. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching this live stream, and we had a good qualifying session. Lando Norris on pole position. To find out who wins, tune in tomorrow, same place, same time. I'll be here watching the Grand Prix. Thank you so much for watching. This is DG signing out, and adios, amigo.
Why be together right now? love.